Welcome to my channel. I am Delicious Favour. Let me show you how to achieve this trending swimsuit corset, and it is so easy to draft, so stay with me. Let's get started. You need a pattern paper for this tutorial. So you mark the startup line of 1/2 inch, you rule it, then you mark the midpoint of your paper, so that indicates the front and back pattern. So you divide your shoulder into 2 and mark it. So divide your bust round by 6, then add 2 inches, so that will be your chest line. So after you divide, then you mark it with a straight line all the way to the back. So after marking it, I'll mark the bust point, that is 10 inches. I'll mark it like so, and I'll rule it. Then I'll mark my under bust. My under bust is 13.5 inches, and I'll connect it with a straight line. So I'll mark the back waistline, that's 15 inches. I'll connect it with a straight line. And I'll also mark the front waistline. The front waistline is 17 inches. I'll connect with a straight line. Mind you, the back and the front waistline is different. So then I'll mark the hip length. The hip length is 24 inches. So I'll connect it. I'll also connect it to the back. I'll also mark my crotch. My crotch depth is 9 inch. I'll also mark it and connect it. Okay, so measure your own crotch length. So I'll connect it like so. So after connecting it, I will mark down the initials. That's the chest line, bust point, under bust, waist, hip, and crotch length. Okay, so I'll also do the same. I'll also write the same initials to the back so that I will not be confused. All right, so if you like this tutorial, give this tutorial a big thumbs up and let me know where you're watching from. So I'll mark my shoulder round. My shoulder round is 14 divided by 2 is 7. So I'll connect it to the chest line with a straight line. Okay, I'll also do the same to the back. So I'll mark the shoulder at the chest line. I'll connect it with a straight line like so. To mark the neckline, I'll come down by 3 inches for the neckline depth, 3 inches for the neckline width. So I'll connect it. So this is my front neckline. So I'll come down by 1 inch for the shoulder slope and connect it to the neckline. So I'll also, at the back neckline, I'll go in by 3 inches, then I'll come down by 1 inch. I'll connect the back neckline. So at the armhole line, I'll go down by 1 inches down, and I'll connect the shoulder slope like so. So I will divide the back armhole line into 2. Then I'll also go up at the front armhole line by 3, then go inward by 1/2 inch. Okay, so then I'll mark my bust round. Your bust round divided by 4. Mark it like so, and I'll connect the armhole round. Okay, so use your French cuff to get a perfect armhole curve. So for the back, I'll also mark the bust round. Okay, and then I will connect my armhole curve like so. So my bust palm is 6. 6 divided by 2 is 3. So I'll mark it from the bust point down to the hip length. Okay, I'll stop at the hip length. So I'll connect the mark with a straight line. Okay, so I'll repeat the same process to the back. So at the back chest line, I'll go down by 1 inch and mark my bust palm, and I'll connect them with a straight line to the hip length. Okay, I will divide the waist round into 4, then I'll mark it like so, and I'll divide the hip into 4. I'll also mark it. So I'll use my French curve to connect the markings like so. Okay, so I'll also repeat the same process to the back and connect the lines like so. So I'll also mark the E starting from the chest line down to the hip length, that's the above hip length. Okay, I'll also connect the E's like so. So I'm going to be measuring the E starting from the waist. So I'll take it to the front and measure. So that is 1.5. So 1.5 divided by 4 will give me 0.4. Okay, 0.4. So I'll mark it at my dart line. So then I will connect the darts like so. So I've connected the darts. So I'll also connect the front dart line. So I've connected it. So what I'll do is I'll measure that dart intake. Okay, I'll measure the dart intake. So that's 0.75. I'll do the same to the back, 0.75. I'll mark it. So I will now erase the initial measurements. So my measurement is complete, like so. Okay, so let me know where you're watching this from so I can send you a shout out in our next video. So mark the bust dart. I'll measure the differences between the front and the back pattern. That it is 2 inches. Okay, so I'll just mark the bust dart like so. I'll mark ½ inch for my cleavage width, the wideness of the cleavage, ½ inch to the under bust. Then I'll rule it a straight line. To tighten my under bust dart, I'll just go in by 1 inch and go in by ½ inch at the center front. Okay, then I'll connect it to my bust dart. So for plus size, go in by 1.5 inch at the side, then 1 inch at the center front. Okay, so fold your bra into 2, then you pin it by ½ inch. Okay, and you open it up, then you place your bra like so. So you turn your bra up like so. Okay, see the way I'm turning it. So then I will just trace out the bra cup line. I'll trace it out on the corset pattern. Okay, so after trace, I will trace the upper part down. Okay, so after tracing out, I'll use my ruler to highlight the bra cup marks. Okay, then I'll erase the former lines. So I'll also highlight it. So I've already marked my bra cup. All right, I will erase the former dart line that I mark because we need our patterns to be clean. So I've already done that. So I'll be going in at the center front by 1 inch. Okay, I'll mark it like so. Then so I will connect the under bust like so. Then I will measure the under bust dart and place it at the hip line and connect it. Okay, so then I will now erase the other dart line. I'll erase it, and so that our pattern needs to be clean. Okay, so after then I will remeasure my hip line like so. I'll remeasure it, and I'll also remeasure my waistline. Okay, so I've remeasured it. So I also remark the bust, then I'll connect the dots like so. Okay, so my measurement is complete. So I'll erase the former measurement like so. So our pattern paper will be neat. Okay, so then I will remark the bust darts and I'll erase the former dart lines. Okay, so I'll remark my bra cup like so. So I'll be remarking the bra cup. Okay, so this is me connecting the bra cup to the armhole line. So I will also remark the shape. Okay, and I'll erase the other bra cup lines. Okay, so I'll go in by 2 inches at the shoulder and I'll connect it to the neckline of the bra cup. Okay, so now the bra cup already have hand. Okay, then I'll erase the former bra cup lines. So I'll go down by ½ inch and connect the armhole line of the bra cup. Okay, so I'm done. So I'll slash the paper because I want to close the bust dart. So I'll slash the bust dart like so. Then I'll close the bust dart. So I'll use my masking tape to close it up so I can be able to retrace the lines. Okay, so I'll reconnect the bra cup and also the sides. So I've done that. So I'll erase the former lines. So I'll mark the style line of the bra cup like so. I want it to have this curvy style line. So I'll use my French curve to draft it. Okay, at the crotch line, I'll go in by 2.5 inches like so. So I'll mark it. Then I'll go down by 1 inch. Okay, so I will connect it like so. So at the hip, I'll mark the midpoint of the hip round. I'll mark it like so. So I'll be going up by 1 inch. Okay, so I'll place my French curve and connect it to the side and also connect it to my crotch. Okay, so that it will form this pants like shape. Okay, so please watch this closely. Okay, you can rewatch again for better understanding. At the back pattern, I'll be marking 2.5 inches. So I'll mark 2.5 inches at the back pattern. So I'll be going up by 1/2 inch at the center back. So I'll mark 1/2 inch. Then I'll use my French curve to connect it. So I'll use my ruler and place it at the hip and connect it to the crotch like so. Okay, so this is how the back should be. So I'll go at the shoulder, I'll go in by 2 inches. So I'll connect the back strap to the back neckline like so with my French curve. So you see the way I connect it, okay? So I'll go down by 1 inch for the back neckline. Then I'll use my French curve to connect the back neckline like so. I will extend the strap line down to the neckline. Okay, so at the front crotch, I'll mark the midpoints of the crotch. I'll mark and I'll rule it with a straight line. Okay, I'll connect it. So I'll also do the same to the back. I'll mark the midpoints and I'll also connect it. Okay, so this is not compulsory. It's if you want to mix it up with your fabric and your tool. But if you just want this your crotch to add just only one type of fabric, you can just leave it like that. But if you want to sew this kind of corset that we are doing, this is when you divide it. Okay, I hope this helps. At the center front of our swimsuit corset, I'll make a V opening. Okay, from the cup down to the underbust, a V-like shape. Okay, so I'm done with drafting the tutorial, the front and back swimsuit corset tutorial. So I'll be cutting it out. So if you find this tutorial helpful, give this video a big thumbs up. So check out our next video. That's the part 2 of this video on how to draft this cup for this swimsuit corset. So I'll make a separate video so that this video will not be too long. So I'm done cutting the corset. So I'll join it together so you see how it is. Okay, so I've already cut out the front pattern. I cut out the dart. You can see that the crotch is wider than the front pattern. So I'll just place my masking tape and place the front pattern together with the crotch. Okay, so then I will now cut out the excess crotch. Okay, I'll reshaping it out like so. Okay, so now it is okay. So then I'll now cut out the down part of the crotch. Okay, so do this if you want to use 2 fabric, that's the 2 and other fabric. Okay, so here is my front pattern. So I'll also do the same to the back pattern. I'll cut out the mid part of the crotch. So here is the back. So I need to arrange them together. So I'll place the front and the back together like so by the side. So I need it to match up. So you see that the back is kind of longer, so I'll be retrimming at the neckline like so. Okay, so I've trimmed that out. So you see that now it is now matching. So I'll put the back strap together. So I'm done with the pattern. So I will couple it so you see the final look. So here is the front and back pattern. Okay, so this is how it should be. So check out our next tutorial on how to draft the cup to make it deep like so. Okay, I hope you find this tutorial helpful. So let me know where you're watching this tutorial from, and do well to check out our other tutorials.